Posters of attractive men line the streets of central Tokyo's bustling Kabukicho district.
Why is there a bunch of
known as hosts? These
posters of men. Like, I don't think there's ever been like an existence, or at least a place that I visited, where there's just like a bunch of men posted everywhere. There's a bunch of women. Don't get me wrong. They're going to sprinkle in a bunch of men here and there. I mean, obviously. But like, from what it's showing here, it seems like there's men all over the show. Like, maybe it's different out east. I don't know. I haven't been out east yet. Maybe it's different out east. But we're going to go ahead and continue.
Escorts charge women a fortune
They're
for
escorts.
their company.
They're escorts. I see. Okay. They're escorts. I see. Wait, but again, why are they plastered everywhere? I'm so confused. Is this how it is out east? Let me know. I don't know how it is out east, because why would you plaster a bunch of male escorts everywhere? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Let me know. I don't know. Also, why are you calling them hosts? If you know what they are, just call them what they are. Why are you calling them hosts? I'm not going after any culture here. I'm just super confused as to why this is happening. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump back, okay?
But for Mirai Kisaragi, the posters only remind her of her never-ending debts. The 23-year-old recounted a traumatic childhood under abusive parents. She ended up in Kabukicho after running away from home at the age of 14. She sometimes spent nights sleeping on these emergency stairs. 4 years later, Kisaragi met who she thought would be her savior.
Real quick, what's the homeless population like out east? Because again, I've never been out east, so I'm not really sure. But what's the homeless population like? Because it's saying that she ran away from her parents at 14 and then was sleeping on stairs and stuff. Like, what's the homeless population like? Is it like as bad as in the West? Because in the West it's bad. Like, don't let any country fool you. It's bad in the West. Like, the way governments or countries treat their people is actually ridiculous. But I don't know what it is out east. I've never been out east. So someone let me know, like, in the comment section below how it is out east. I have no clue. But like, just to hear them say that she was sleeping on stairs, like there was no shelters, nothing like that, I don't know. Let me know, okay?
Except he had a hidden agenda.
話聞くのが上手くて何でもかんでも喋っちゃったんですよね。おそらくそこにつけ込んだホストが
Also, I'm still so confused. Why are they calling them hosts? Where does that stem from? Why host? It's like what's the thing I'm thinking of? It like waters down what they actually do. It really just waters it down, for lack of a better term. It waters down what they actually do. Like, why are they calling them hosts? I don't know. It's just weird to me. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and continue.
俺普段アフターしないけど、それで言ったら仕事を紹介されたんですけど、それが帰り晩酒だった。
Tokyo is home to hundreds of host clubs. Just like in hostess clubs, where the clients are men, hosts comfort female customers with empty sweet talk and overpriced alcohol. Seduced by the promise of romance, some women are tricked into abusive relationships.
I'm going to say just this broadly. Ladies, if you're like at a point where, ladies or men, it doesn't even have to be ladies. Although like men, everybody, listen. If you're at a point where the best you're going to do is go to these host clubs and try and look for some sort of connection with somebody, you're not going to go to a place where you have to pay a price to find a connection. You're not going to actually find a connection, y'all. Like, what is it that you're doing? And of course, it's a great breeding ground to lure people into things like a prostitution ring, because they're pretty much prostitutes themselves, you know? It's kind of weird. Now, granted, they haven't said anything about any sexual acts or anything like that yet. Obviously, it was only a couple seconds in. They haven't said anything like that. But you would understand why such places would breed such results. right? You would understand why such places breed that. Don't go looking for connection at a place where you have to use your money to get emotional, I guess, currency from somebody, right? Like your money's not going to buy you a real connection, guys. Like, that's not going to happen.
全部実現されてないですけど、居場所のなさとか寂しさ。
Y'all see that line over there? It says, I now think he was exploiting my loneliness. No, duh. Look, where did you... Think about where you walked into. That's literally what their whole business model. Lonely people who can't find connection outside of their business are going to come to that business, use their money to find connection. Of course it's empty. It doesn't make any sense.
Women can easily find themselves in debt, with activists saying they can accumulate debts of hundreds of dollars a night. The women are sent to so-called scouts and forced into sex work when they cannot pay off their bills. Kizaragi was made to work as a prostitute dispatched on demand.
So wait, okay,
Her savior
the way
collected-
this video is explaining it, I'm confused. Do the people know that when they walk into these establishments that, hey, if you can't pay off your debt, you're going to be indebted to us and we're going to make you one of our prostitutes or one of our, sex workers? Because if they know that, why are they walking into there? Like, it can't be that bad to the point that you're even willing to get on a credit stream with a prostitution, not a prostitution, but like a host club, because that's what they're calling it, host club, and then later find out you can't pay, so now you have to work in said host or hostess club for them. It doesn't make any sense if you know that's going to happen. Also, you're looking for empty love. It's not real. Your money is the only thing they care about. They don't care about you. Like, what's going on out here?
She continued to visit the club. Her bills only continued to rack up. Some activists say this flow of cash amounts to human trafficking. Japan has seen a growing number of economic and sexual exploitation victims related to host clubs, which advocates say exploded during the pandemic.
That makes sense why it would explode during the pandemic, because everyone went home, got lonely at home, by themselves at home. Things happened. Like, I was watching I think it was a YouTuber or a streamer, can't even remember, and they were saying that people have sort of changed their, I guess, demeanor, for lack of a better term, the demeanor on how life worked after the pandemic. Because in the pandemic, you were so isolated, right? Everyone was so isolated to themselves. Like, their whole idea of what life was before has now changed into this new influx. That's why it says here that it skyrocketed during the pandemic, these host clubs getting these people, because people felt that loneliness, that isolation, and it messed with people. Clearly, right?
Alleged prostitution in the Kabukicho Entertainment District in 2023. That was almost triple the
I'm
number
confused.
in 2022.
If they are able to plaster all these host club things all over, how are they getting mad when they find a prostitute? Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me that you're able to plaster all these host clubs and all these faces of all these different hosts and hostess. But then when you find one, all of a sudden you're mad and you arrest them. How does that add up? Like, society-wise, it doesn't make any sense.
In early December, more than a dozen host club operators in Kabukicho pledged to halt the sale on credit system from April next year. Some clubs said they would no longer admit women under the age of 20. Others also said they would cut ties with groups operating in the sex industry.
僕らも歌舞伎町という街で何年もやらせてる中でやっぱり健全さがなければ続けていけない業界だというのは分かっているので。
Like, the fact that these guys are so open about the fact that they run pretty much like, these host and hostess clubs. Like, it's so widely accepted that there's even like a coalition of them where they're agreeing with rules and mandates about oh no, we can't do this pay on credit system that's going on here. There's actually a coalition of, like club owners of these host and hostess clubs. There's actually a coalition of that. Or what? Someone explain, because I, again, never been out east, don't know anything that's going on out east. If someone could just like explain to me how this occurs, that would be appreciated. I want to ask you guys, is there ever been a time where your loneliness or your isolation, or because obviously we're social beings, so we can't be lonely forever and expect ourselves not to go insane, right? But let's say our loneliness got down in the dumps. Has there ever been a time where your loneliness was so down in the dumps that you're willing to pay for connection? And could you please share your story? You could do it anonymously if you'd like, but I'm just like curious as to how many people this happens to. Because out east, my impression about out east, now clearly I could be very ignorant here, that's fine, I'm super sorry, but my impression out east is that most people understand that if you're going to pay for connection, it's going to be empty, right? I would think that's what they understood out east. Maybe I'm wrong, but the fact that people's loneliness gets to them so badly that they're willing to even pay for connection, right? Which we all know is empty. You don't pay for connection. If it's a real connection, you don't have to pay for that. That's why I need to ask y'all, has that ever happened to you where your loneliness has ever been so low that you're willing to pay? Let me know. I would like to know and see in the comment section down below. But this is a very interesting video because now I'm starting to see a little more into, now I'm saying out east like it's everywhere out east. Obviously it's not everywhere. They only said Japan here. So we're not going to blanket statement everywhere out east. But it's very interesting to see that like they post pictures of these hosts and hostess everywhere, and people are able to just walk into a club. So much so, it's so accepted that there's a coalition of the owners. There's a coalition. Like, that's very interesting to me. But let me know what you guys think in your comment section down below. Thank you again for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you know when I upload. Like the video, and if you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down and let me know why in the comment section down below. Also, let me know what your opinions are in the comment section down below. I'm curious to see what you guys think of this. But thank you again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace, guys.